Welcome to math. Today we're going to be talking about measuring length with different rulers or tools. Remember what this is called? It's our ruler. And do you guys remember what this is called? It's called a meter stick. So when we measure short distances, do you think we use a meter stick or a ruler? What do you guys think? We use a ruler. Meter sticks is more for measuring longer distances apart. So if I wanted to measure from the wall to the desk in Miss Douglas's room, I might use a meter stick. But when I want to measure something on a piece of paper, I'm going to use a ruler. So today we're going to talk about inches and turning it around and actually learning how to use centimeters. For the first step, I'm going to want you guys to take out your whiteboard and your ruler. So if you don't have this out yet, go ahead and pause the video and then take out those two things. All right, so I would love for you guys to first draw a 4-inch line segment. So go ahead and line up your ruler. Remember to start at the very tip of it and go until you get to 4 inches. Put a dot at each end that signifies our line stops. That's our line segment. All right, have either your parent or yourself double check and make sure that it is 4 inches. Remember when we use our inches on the inches side of the ruler, it goes to 12. You see that? We're actually going to flip our ruler over today and practice using centimeters. Does anyone have any guesses for how many centimeters this line segment will be? Go ahead and share your guess with somebody in your house. All right, so when we measure it, we do the same thing where we line it up carefully on one end, and we're going to measure it from line to line. How long does that look to you guys? That's right, it is 10 centimeters long. So the next line segment I would like for you guys to do is let's make a 20 centimeter line segment. So we have to start, it's gonna be really long. You're gonna want your whiteboard to be sideways. We're gonna start at the very beginning and we're gonna go from the start of the ruler all the way to 20. Okay, do you see the difference there? These tiny little lines, they're a lot different than our bigger spaces on the inches side. So make sure you're careful about where you put your dots and then see the 20 centimeters. If we flipped over the ruler on the inches side, it would be a lot less inches. You see that? It's only 20 centimeters is 8 inches. So we're gonna have bigger numbers when it comes to the centimeter side. How long is our centimeters? It goes from 0 all the way to a little over 30 centimeters is how long the ruler is. All right, please draw a 15 centimeter line segment. So we'll start at the very beginning and we'll go from the beginning of our ruler all the way till we get to the 15 centimeters. Right? Very good. Now we're going to practice writing what that's going to look like when we write it on a piece of paper. We will write 15 centimeters. So the cm is the abbreviated version of the word, and that's just like when we write inches, we write IN. Instead now, when we write centimeters, we will write cm, and that'll show you that you should be on the side of the ruler. All right, guys, while you are at home, you're only going to have to do side A of all of your math work. So on your facts and on your guided practice, you only have to worry about this front side. We're going to do it together. If Mrs. Drake is going too fast, go ahead and pause the video at any time and feel free to take a break if you need it as well. So again, look at the top right here. This says cm. What does that stand for? That stands for the new thing we just learned, centimeters, okay? So it wants us to draw an 8 centimeter line segment for our name line. So we're gonna go all the way till we get to 8 centimeters. So line it up right there on the dot and draw your line till you get to the 8. So I'll write my name. And then I will write today's date, which is 3-18-20. All right. So once you draw that line, then you can measure the date line. And again, it wants it in centimeters. So make sure you're measuring it in centimeters. All right, let's measure this one. Did you guys get 10 as well? Awesome job, you guys. You're so smart. Okay, and again, if I'm going too fast or too slow, feel free to do your own pace. Number 1, there are 25 children in room 12. 18 of those children chose math as their favorite subject. There are 24 children in room 14. 19 of those children chose math as their favorite subject. Altogether, how many children chose math as their favorite subject? So don't let them trick you. They're trying to get you there with that room 12 and that room 14, trying to add in extra numbers, okay? So they want to know how many children chose math. So I'm going to underline those parts. 18 chose math in room 12, and 19 chose math in room 14. So we're going to do 18 plus 19, because it's a sum some more story, equals. And we're going to write in our workspace. And I'm going to give you a second to figure that out on your own. Go ahead and pause the video until you work it out. All right, 8 plus 9 is 17. Okay, we're going to make a 7 there, and we're going to carry the 1. And then we have 3 ones. 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. So that answer is going to be 37 children chose math as their favorite subject. So remember to write your answer with a label. We don't want to leave it blank and think it's 37 donkeys, right? We want to know that it's 37 children. Okay, that's more children than we have in first grade at our school. So they have a lot of kids at that school, huh? Okay, number 2, they want to write these money amounts in order from least to greatest, from smallest to biggest. We're going to circle the money amount that is between $1 and $2. So what's the smallest amount? Go ahead and write it on that line. That's right, it's 87 cents. Good job, you guys. Go ahead and cross it out here so we don't get confused. What is the next smallest number on that line? Good job. It is $1.79. Okay, and the next smallest amount would be $2.03. And the biggest, that leaves it as $3.89. All right. And what number is between $1 and $2? What do you guys think? Well, $2.03 is too big, so it has to be $1.79. So go ahead and circle that. If you guys want an extra challenge, if this is a little too easy for you, why don't you try to add up and see how much money they had all together? That's going to be kind of tricky. I don't know if you can do that. Okay, round each number to the nearest 10. Is 19 closer to 20 or to 10? What do you think? That's right, it's closer to 20. Is 95 closer to 100 or closer to 90? Remember, if it's 5 or above, if the number ends in 5 or above, we round up. And if the number ends in 4 or below, we round down. So yes, you're right, it's going to be closer to 100. Okay, 52, is that closer to 50 or to 60? Well, it ends in 4 or below, so what does that mean? You got it, 50. Okay, number 4, fill in the missing numbers in these number patterns. Go ahead and pause the video, do this on your own, and then check your answers with Mrs. Drake in just a second. So it looks here, look, they're counting by 10, so let's count up. 130, 140. Oh. Even Mrs. Drake messes up sometimes. 150. All right, and then we can count backwards. 100, 90, 80, 70. Okay. And here, look, they're counting backwards. 18, 17, 16. What comes next? 15, 14, 13, and we can count up now. 18, what comes next? 19, 20, 21. Very good, you guys. Okay, number 5, fill in the missing symbol. Plus, minus, or times. There's our times symbol, you guys. All right, 5 plus 2 is equal to 4 blank 3. Well, let's figure out what 5 plus 2 is first. 5 plus 2 is, yep, you got it, 7. So is it going to be 4 plus 3, 4 minus 3, or 4 times 3? That's right, it's going to be 4 plus 3. Very good, you guys. 2 blank 10 equals 20. 2 plus 10 equals 20. What's 2 plus 10? 12. No, that's not 20. We can't do 2 minus 10. That's not enough to take away. So 2 times 10, remember that is 20. So 2 times 10 equals 20. 9 minus 4 equals 8 blank 3. What is 9 minus 4? It's 5. So 5 equals 8 plus 3? No, that would be too big. 8 times 3. We don't even know what that is yet, do we? So it has to be 8 minus 3. And 8 minus 3 does equal 5. So 5 is equal to 5. Okay, here, be very careful in how you line up your answers. So 81 minus 38, 79 minus 25. Ooh, and now we're on to plus. So don't try to keep minusing here. We got 68. Remember, when it's by itself, it goes into the ones column. Plus 7, plus 13. 29 plus 73 plus 21. Okay, go ahead and try to solve these on your own, and pause the video, and when you're done trying to work these out, then you can come back and check your answers. All right, can we do 1 minus 8? Do we have enough pennies to take away from 1? No, so what do we need to do? That's right, we gotta knock on Mr. Dime's door and borrow from Mr. 8. So we change the 8 to a 7, and we trade that 1 dime for 10 pennies on this side. So it becomes 11 minus 8, and now we have enough to take away. So 11 minus 8 equals 3, and 7 minus 3 equals 4. So you should have gotten 43. Give yourself a pat on the back if you got that. Right? 9 minus 5, is there enough to take away? Yes, they made it nice and easy for us there. 9 minus 5 is 4. 7 minus 2 is 5. You should have gotten 54. Okay, here we're adding. We're going to see, I see something, a fact that adds up to 10, so I'm going to use that one to make it easy on myself. 7 and 3 is 10. 10 plus 8 is 18. We can carry the 1. I'm just going to put the 1 right there since there's a hole there anyways. So now it's 6 plus 1 plus 1, which equals 8. So our answer is 88. Do you see a fact that adds up to 10 on this side? I do. 9 plus 1 is 10. 10 plus 3 is 13. Carry the 1. And here I'm just going to add it this way to make it easy. 1 plus 2 is 3. 7 plus 2 is 9. And 9 plus 3 is 12. I'm going to bring the 1 up for practice even though we have room. And then carry the 1 down. 123. Way to go, you guys. I'm so proud of how hard you're working. We miss being with you in person. Remember, you don't have to do the back side. If you want to and you have extra time or your parents want you to, you're more than welcome to have that extra practice. But we're only asking that you do side A. So now you can go on to doing your side A of your math facts. Obviously, you don't have your wrap-ups with you, so you can just skip that part and just practice your minus facts. All right, great job in math today, guys. See you tomorrow.